Alrighty, I know you've been waiting for this particular module, and right here, this is where we are. There's a saying in my language, like Ibiawila Dei, meaning this is where you guys have been waiting. This is where we've been waiting for, or this is what we've been waiting for. But I'm sure this is what you've been waiting for as well to know, like, okay, so what exactly do I need to submit? So today I'm going to be going over your capstone project. We'll go over everything that you need to know about the project and what exactly I will be grading. Okay, so for your project, it needs to include is it needs to include an objectives and strategy page or pages. You need to tell me who your audience, who they are, and the channels that they frequent. We've talked about all of these things. Plan your content, give me the execute it. For the social media post, create the graphic, put the caption together, very detailed, measure your work. I just talked about analytics in the last module. Then what needs to be improved? So all of these things you're going to give me as if the campaign is already done and you're reporting the campaign to me. That is what I am looking for. Okay. And remember, I told you, you feel free to choose the industry, feel free to choose the campaign focus. It is up to you. I'm giving you liberty, which means you could choose like beauty industry, real estate, food, whatever rocks your boat, faith, whatever rocks your boat. But just make sure that you have a campaign, there's an objective, there's strategy. What does success look like for this campaign? Who are your audience? Who are they? Who's your audience rather? What channels are they frequenting? What's the content? How did you execute this campaign? How did you measure success? And what needs to be improved? Moving on. Okay. So now let me break it down a little bit more. So for your final project, as you can see, there is a campaign. The campaign is already completed. So take, for instance, there's a particular campaign. I believe I talked to you guys about it previously. But if I have not, I'm going to give you an example of what you should have. So let's say there's a campaign called the Sam Life Digital Skills Training 2027 campaign. That is the campaign. What is our strategy for this campaign? How do we plan to market SDST 2027? Matter of fact, let me say SDST 2026 because right now it is done. Okay. So the campaign is SDST 2026. In that the document that you're submitting, I've included the strategy, who our audience is for SDSC 2026, the channel that we use to communicate with the audience, what was our content like when we're promoting, what was our blog post content, what were our social media content, what did we share on social media? Give me the graphic, the caption. I'm putting it together in this document. I'm reporting the campaign. Did we use any AI tool? What else? Because we had marketers who were marketing in person in Nigeria, in Ghana. What did they do? How did we bring these people together? Where did we get content from? Okay. Now that SCSC is already like almost done, what did we measure to tell us that we were successful? How many students registered? How many coaches did we get? How much did we what was the total registration fee that we collected? How many sponsors did we get? What was the total that we got from that? How much did we pay the coaches? Right? All of that. Put it together and then analyze it. What went well? What did not go well? Oh, we didn't get as much students as we wanted. That's the conversion. Okay. And that is the gap that I'm trying to fill. What can we do moving forward? So you're breaking down a real digital marketing campaign and you're telling us how you did it, what did you measure when it comes to your success as it ties back to your campaign goal, and how can you improve moving forward? Okay, awesome. So your campaign blueprint, once again, this is just to repeat the same thing that I have said. Give me the objective. Let me know who your audience, who they are, the channel that you use, the content, because you're actually going to create the content. You're not giving me just text or telling me this is what you plan to do. You've done it. And then what did you measure? How did you measure success? And how do you plan to keep improving? All of these things. And I'm expecting nothing less than 5 pages for this project because by the time you're including graphics, blog post, caption, all of these things, you already have 5 pages. So, and more. So nothing less than 5 pages for this project, okay? Now, what exactly are you going to deliver to me? The campaign brief. And I've explained what that looks like, what the goal of the campaign, the audience, all of that. Content calendar, I told you what you should include. Remember, per module, I was telling you how to go about each deliverable that I'm asking you. So for the content calendar, refer to the module where I explained how that should look. Make sure that there's a minimum of 5 posts planned for this particular campaign that you're going to be delivering. And then you make sure you use at least one asset, submit at least one asset using AI. That could be your website, that could be your caption, whatever. Have a KPI dashboard. What are you tracking? Why are you tracking it? Okay, so just apply everything that you've learned and pull it together in a PDF document. You could start it in a Word document and then download it as a PDF document. Okay, and make sure that you give me access. We're going to share with you the Google form where you submit the PDF document. And the reason I want PDF instead of Word documents is because PDF will maintain and retain the quality of your images, and it won't move things around. Make sure that this campaign brief, it is absolutely beautiful, because that is what you're delivering. Remember, it's campaign already happened. So you're giving me a full report of the campaign. It is a brief. Okay. Now, how you will be graded, I want you to know that so you know what to focus on. And I want you to focus on, don't focus on the minute detail and trying to make everything perfect. No. I want to make sure that your strategy is clear, the quality of your content, thoughtful use of AI. I already told you guys how to use AI. Your analytics plan. Okay, did you use relevant KPIs relevant to your particular campaign? And did you reflect on what needed to be improved for when next your recreating this campaign? So this is how you're going to be graded. I want to be transparent so you know what to focus on. Okay. For your iteration mindset, when you're thinking of how to improve things, remember to only make one change per time. Expect surprises. That's what happens in campaigns. You plan for the best, and sometimes it doesn't always go that way. Make sure that you data for your analytics. Use data. Remember, you can come up with the data yourself. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be real data. I just want to make sure that you understand the concept and make sure that you're optimizing as well. So I'm sure you're ready to build your campaign. This is your moment to shine and put everything that you've learned together all along. Make sure you review the brief before you submit. Make sure there are no mistakes. Make sure your goal is very defined. Start the campaign, finish the campaign, give me a report of the campaign. Good luck. You've got this.